Welcome back to the channel, you big bus lovers. It's Demont coming at you again. I know I said in the last video I got the broomstick coming, and it was supposed to have been here a couple of days ago, but it came today. And I got a couple other things I want to go ahead and just go ahead and get out of the way while I'm doing it, so I ain't got to reshoot videos or redo whatever's. Ow, they got fucking staples all around the fucking tube. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. All right, so let's set this down. Put this shit back on here. Get away from all these stupid staples. All right, so I'm gonna set this down here for now. So let's take a quick peeky poo at what we got here. I'm hoping that ain't the normal way of this damn thing. All right, so let's go ahead and get busy. Alrighty. I have not got a chance to try out the Mega Bass rod yet. I want to, but I had concerts to go to today, and I had working on a smoker and all kinds of other stuff I've been doing the last couple of nights. All right. Double-footed guides all the way through. That's a good thing. I've seen some more expensive swim bait rods don't have that. So let's just see how this feels, how long the handle is. Okay, so I think the whole thing's open. Let me put that down before I cut myself. Okay. I'm tapping against my pool light up here. Sorry about that. All right, so let's take a good look here. All right, first thing you see is a big old Made in China sticker. Well, what do you expect? All right, so let's see how this compares. 1 to 4 ounces, extra heavy. It feels kind of hard to say, just feeling the rod by itself. Let's just pick up a rod that's comparable. This is the Dobbins Fury. Now, this rod does not have double-footed guides all the way down. Let's see. The handle's a little bit longer on the Fury, if you can see that. And actually, the Fury is a little bit lighter. Let me change hands just to make sure. They're comparable, but I'm pretty sure the Fury is a teeny bit lighter. But that might also be because of the double foot guides at the end, making this one feel more tip heavier. And I wouldn't really be able to fully get an idea until I put a reel on it. Now, let's see how it kind of bends like. Okay, so this one, it does seem to have a little better moderate fast action, or more of a moderate kind of action. Let's see what it says on here. Of course, I want you to scan the code. This is my first 6 cents rod. Japanese graphite broomstick performance rods, whatever that means. I guess I'm used to an extra heavy rod being, especially a swim bait rod, if you put extra heavy on it. There's the butt cap. You want to see that? It has a 6 symbol on it. But I kind of like how this looks. I'll pick up my Tranks 150 and put on here. Just kind of see how it somewhat feels with a reel on it. Okay, so there it is with the reel on it. I don't really like these exposed threads that much, but because you're holding the swim bait rod, your hand's almost always up here somewhere when you're reeling a big bait. So you got it tucked under here like this. So all these threads are kind of exposed to your finger. Oh, this is not a normal Tranx. This Tranx has been, it's got ABEC 7 bearings basically throughout the thing now. I kind of went through and just taken them all out and changed them all. I'll give you kind of a, it's still spinning if you can hear it. Okay, you can start seeing it kind of somewhat slowing down. Yeah, that's what the brakes. The brakes are on 4 and no side-to-side play. See, you can hear there's no side-to-side play. And that's how the freeze pulls. I'm thinking about taking this handle off and putting on one of the Go Mex's handles on this as well. But anyway, that might end up with that reel, might come back to stay on there. I'm not sure yet. All in all, it feels pretty good. There's a couple of things I would change on it. It feels up to me, but then again, it's not. So take that with a grain of snot. Got a couple little bubble imperfections in the finish. That's just they use a lacquer. I don't know if you guys can see the little bubbles in it. There's a couple little things here, but it's okay. That little retaining nut's kind of weird. It has like a groove in it for no apparent reason. Okay, so let me set that down. Let's go to some other stuff. All right, so from the world of AliExpress, let's go here first. I got some of these because I want to see what they were like. Ooh. They finally started getting these in. Temu had stuff like this already for a while, but now these are the BandU little turd baits. I thought it like it said elastic on the thing, but I thought it wasn't gonna be elastic, because elastic wouldn't sink like you want them to sink. But these have kind of a neat little groove in them. Can you see that groove? Your hook comes out there, then it kind of goes in the slit. Goes in the slit. Yeah, I've taken my medicine again. I'm sorry, guys. But I think these are the 3-inch versions. Let's see if it says here. 63 millimeter and 80 millimeter. So these are the 3-inch versions. Yep, 3-inch. And these are the 80 millimeter versions. And you get 6 of the 3-inch versions. Dang it, get back in that shell. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6. And the 80 millimeter versions, you only get 3, I guess. I thought it was 4, but I guess it's only 3. Now, I have to get out there and see how these do against the depths and see how the sink rate is on them. But I got a couple different colors I like. That's different than what I thought it was going to be. That's like a misamusu, whatever you call it, Japanese color. Mimusu, I feel like Captain Caveman every time I try to start talking with that noise. All right, so that's that. Let's look at something a little more fun. These are just like, I do this every year about this time. I start making buzzbait forms and spinnerbait forms. I order the parts in from Tackle Warehouse, and I just make some. You guys, I don't think you're interested in that. Or if you are, let me know, and I'll make another video where I make custom buzzbaits and spinnerbaits. All right, so this is one of the things that 6 Cents sent me. And it came with that rod. You buy a broomstick, you get a glide bait for free. is what it basically came with. So I chose the 9-inch trace. So they put it in a big ass box for just one bait. For the draw, I mean. So, okay. Well, I have a shit ton of like 4, 5, and 6-inch baits, even 7-inch baits. I don't have a whole lot of 9-inch baits. And to be honest with you, I've only caught probably a handful of fish on 9-inch, 10-inch baits. They're kind of like women. They only want them every once in a while. But this weighs, this is natural. If I'm not mistaken, this weighs a little over 3 ounces. But of course, 3.75. There you go. 3.75 ounces. 9-inch, 3.75 ounces. All right, so now something that I'm actually really interested in looking at. I got these from the Hookup, and it's Bucca's new thing. They started making the Trick Shad in a mass-produced format. So instead of resin, they're now plastic. So let's see what we got. Okay, I got a couple of them. And I do like how they put, I'm just gonna get one out, because if I show you one, there's 5 in here. I think they're $30 or $40 a piece. But anyway, the difference between this and the resin one is kind of the same as like the Chad Shad. The Chad Shad, you get the resin one, you're spending $140, $150. Hard to get color, $200. The Trick Shad at the shows, he might cut you a deal if you get quite a few. But if you order them online, $120, $140, $150. All depends. But anyway, here you go. Let's just take a look at it. So we have, this is Trick Shad, Matte Shad. So that's what I kind of thought it was, is the Matte Shad. They have 2 Matte Shad colors in this, or matte colors. I kind of like a matte color, especially if the water's really clear. But let's see what, me and these big meat hooks. And I kind of like that it tells you what hook size is. Number 2 hook. 1.6 ounce, slow sinking. Oh, it even comes with an extra tail. That's cool. I didn't know it came with an extra tail. So there's your extra tail right in the bottom there. All right, so let's take a look at this. Take a gander. Those feel like Gamakatsu hooks. Yeah, those are spin hangers. Let me see if I can get this damn thing untangled. I know. Okay, the rubber band just broke. That makes it a little bit faster anyway. I'm kind of surprised with the popularity. Well, I mean, I guess I know why he did this. The Trick Shad and the popularity is, I mean, it is just as popular as this guy here, the Clutch. The Clutch is super popular. Expensive. But this, I want to take a look at the joint. The joint's a little bit different on this than it is the regular Trick Shad. I don't have my other Trick Shads in here, I can show you. It's a little bit different. It doesn't have the wedges on the side. It still has a good enough room. Looks like it's gonna make a lot of noise when it bonks back and forth. Let's see what this bait sounds like. It has like a one knocker sound to it. But it seems to me like they're using the exact same tail on this as they do on the resin. Which serve them well. So they have too many different molds. If you want to change the tail, all you do is just pull this one out and put the other one in. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. And these tails will tear up. And if you're not too careful, they will get hard. That's like you threatened me with a good time. Okay, so you can see, I like this system. It's kind of like a, yeah, you can see it in there. It's a swivel. This is like a ball bearing swivel up inside here. And the closed rings coming out, and they just put the snap rings on it. And this looks to be really good. Yeah, it's got really good components on here too. You ain't got to worry about changing this shit out. That's one thing I can't stand about some of these companies. You spend $50, $60, $70 for a swim bait, and you got to take all the split rings off, all the hooks off, because they're garbage. Yeah, the bait catches fish. Yeah, I get that. It catches fish. But when I got to spend $10, $20 more on your already expensive ass bait, that's annoying as fuck. Come on now. Do it right. But I think just putting this bait in hand, the Bait Sanity one version, the Bait Sanity is very similar to this, but it's like 80 bucks. This is, I think, 30 or 40. So this is a lot better option. I have to get it out to see how it does. Usually when this says slow sinking, the original Trick Shad, you have to usually put weights on, put lead on the bottom of it, or wrap the hooks, make them go down, sink a little faster, because they sink slow. Resin sinks slow, unless they weight it differently in the belly. The difference between that and the plastic ones, like, I haven't thrown this one yet, so I don't know. I can only make assumptions. You know what Grandma says when you make assumptions? I might be totally fucking wrong. But like the Chad Shad, when you're throwing the resin versus the plastic, the resin sinks way slower than the plastic. So like I always tell people, if you're looking to fish it really fast, fish the plastic. Because it's going to stay up there for you. You ain't worry about it. You fish it really fast and it's the resin, it's going to come out of the water a lot. A lot. I just realized I ain't shaved my head in the last couple of days. And I have peach fuzz everywhere. That's how it works. So this might be the same kind of case as far as the sink rate. But I will soon find out, because it's still glide bait season, my friends. And now that I have me put that back in the pack, 2-piece glide bait rod, this guy right here, I'm planning on taking it out and throwing it a lot more. Well, it's more likely to be in the back of the car with my BFS stuff, because I ain't got to worry about coming back, getting the boat and going this, that, and the other. Now, don't get me wrong, I love taking the boat out, but like I told you before, all the good lakes to me are over an hour away. All the good lakes. The rivers here are really good sometimes, but that's if we don't have a lot of rain. And if you get a lot of rain, they close them down. They close all the ports down, which I understand is for safety. But if I'm dumb enough to go out there and get my ass killed, you should let me. I mean, damn. If I want to go get killed, I should be able to go get killed. I mean, that's kind of the way we voted. Damn. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop being a nut. I'm going to link all this stuff below for you. I'll link that rod and the draw just so you can go in there and see it for yourself. I'll link these baits here. I will link the Turd baits for you from AliExpress. I usually get my bearings from a guy on eBay. If you want me to, let me know. I'll list them as well. He does a great deal for the bearings, and it's a really good price. His price is about better than anybody else's I found so far. For ABEX 7s anyway. Anyway, guys, till next time, tight lines. Y'all stay safe. I didn't realize it's already been 20 minutes. I can talk to you guys and I'm I don't keep track of time. I'm sorry, guys. Till next time, tight lines. Y'all stay safe.